everyone, and welcome back to another Crosshair video. Today we have Hanzo as requested by Nice Guy Sam and Njatilla. So thank you both so much for the request. Let's get into it. So with this crosshair, as you can see, it's a circle with a dot in it, but what's different about this particular crosshair is that when you draw the arrow back, it shrinks in size, leaving you for a clear shot. And this is also a clear indicator that your arrow is at its strongest point, because if you shoot before it's fully drawn, you won't get the one-shot headshot no matter what range you're at. So that's about it for the crosshair itself. I can give you some tips and tricks on Hanzo, and then I'll put the settings in at the end. The best way to get in headshots as Hanzo is having patience, not panicking, practicing your aim, and then that will lead to you being a consistent Hanzo player. And consistency is also key to being a good Hanzo player. Tip number one is crosshair placement. Now this works on a lot of DPS, or basically any character, but knowing where to put your crosshair before is key to playing Hanzo. And this can be helped by using your recon arrow to see where the enemies are first. When an enemy is strafing left to right, trying to dodge your aim, the best thing to do is to put your arrow or your aim behind them, and then as soon as they change direction, you release it. That will allow them to walk into your arrow, mostly leading into a headshot. So yeah, against strafing targets, that's super helpful to know. Hanzo has the best 1v1 potential in the game. He is able to one-shot anyone that's 250 health or lower, but he cannot one-shot any tank or Bastion or Torbjorn. To play Hanzo successfully, you would want to play him close range to mid-range, a little bit like Cassidy in a way, because your arrows have a travel time, and the closer you are, the less time they have to travel, meaning that you are most likely able to hit more shots. But of course, this leaves you vulnerable, because your only movement option is your double jump, which is good for mainly just dodging attacks. You want to be in this range. At the same time, you want to be making use of his wall climb ability to get the high ground. Let's go over his abilities. So his left shift, which is his sonic arrow, reveals enemies through walls. Basically a free Widowmaker ultimate, which has, what you can do with this is ping a location where the enemies may be hiding. They may be a Widowmaker, or they're about to come around the corner, and you can use this to line up a headshot before they even enter the area. Yeah, I've been reported for hacking a couple of times because I make use of this sonic arrow. They're like, how did you know I was coming through that wall? Bro is literally seeing you through the wall. A sonic arrow can also be bounced off the ground using his other ability, which is his E ability. It's not the most efficient way to use these abilities, but it allows you to hit those hard to reach spots. Sonic arrow, and then your storm arrow, and then you can bounce it off. Sonic arrow is also super useful for using your ultimate and lining it up for those enemies. Just in case you don't have a Zarya ult to line it up with. Let's go on to his E ability, which is Storm Arrow. Now, Storm Arrows, they fire 5 arrows, fully drawn back in quick succession, but for less damage, meaning you cannot one-shot headshot people with these arrows, but you can follow them up with another arrow very quickly. What this is usually used for is if you do hit a body shot, you can then just Storm Arrow to finish them off. It is a 2-shot headshot with Storm Arrows if the target is under 200 HP. It's good for bursting close range targets. As you can see there, made very quick work of the Roadhog, providing you hit every single headshot, of course. His double jump, or his lunge, is only really good for, like I said before, dodging attacks. I mean, it's pretty good for movement if you need to climb somewhere and then dash across. Yeah, you can kind of get creative with that, like you can jump off the edge and then jump back to bait enemies into attacking you. Hanzo can headshot a target before his ultimate even comes out. He'll shoot an arrow into the head, killing the target, and then his ultimate will come up behind. So if they are a bit too close, you can use your ultimate for that. Before using your ultimate, before you ult, you can charge an arrow and then use your ult, or halfway through the animation, you can hold left click to ready an arrow at the end of it. So I'll ready an arrow now, press Q, and then I have a readied arrow to shoot again, in case anyone's close by. Bonus tip against Tracer, 1 body shot and melee. Cool killer. Here it is, the crosshair, if you wish to copy. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment on which hero you'd like to see next. I do have a couple of requests to go through already, but feel free to comment below. Leave a like or subscribe for more content. More importantly, have a spiffing day.